So we'll start lying on our backs, bending the knees, take the knees together, feet wider than your hips. And then we'll cross your arms, right arm starts on top like you're giving yourself a hug. And then just let the body relax here, little to no effort at all. Feeling the lower back, just release. And the arms just drape over each other like you're melting into yourself. Opening through the back body as you start to inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Deep breath in. And a releasing breath out. This time really breathe in between the shoulder blades, fill all the way up and down into the belly. And then exhale, you let it go. Inhale, open the arms out to a T. Reach out through your fingertips. And then switch the cross of your arms, taking the left arm on top now. And just stay with that deep, steady breath here. Perhaps setting an intention or a dedication for your practice this morning. Could just be one word or a color. Just notice what comes to mind and follow that. Taking a deep inhale. And then exhale, release it. And toes, roll your wrists. Point and flex through the feet. Stretch your wrists, your fingers. Inhale. And then exhale, bend one knee and then the other. Draw them into your chest. Give yourself a hug or rock from side to side. Drop your knees over to the right for a supine twist. Open out your fingertips as you look to your left. Just feeling that expansion now from the back body moving into our front body. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Excuse me. Take your knees over to the left and look to your right. Just let it feel really good as you open that front body now. Especially this right side. Let the right shoulder be heavy. Pull breath in. And exhale, deepen into your twist. Draw the knees back into center when you're ready. And we'll take a happy baby, opening through the hips. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Take the knees out wide. Lengthen your lower back, your tailbone down towards the mat. Feel that long spine, and then maybe find a gentle rock from side to side. Or maybe extend through one leg or the other, whatever feels best to you this morning. Take another breath here in through the nose. And exhale, release the feet. Grab to the backs of your thighs. Let's rock and roll up and down the back. Then we'll come forward to our tabletop pose. Cross your ankles. Plant your hands and step your knees back. Take a moment to spread your fingers really wide on the mat. Like a kitty cat making biscuits. Just kind of paw the ground. Just feeling the palms stretch and the wrists start to release a little bit. We'll take a big circle around to the right, sitting your hips back towards your heels. Just roll around the ankles. One more time in this direction. And then switch directions counterclockwise, sitting all the way back and rolling forward, just getting into those wrists. Bring it back to your neutral spine now. Inhale, let's lift the heart, drop the belly. And exhale, curl into that cat pose, dome through your upper back. A couple more like that. Inhale, scoop up the heart. And exhale, curl in, press the ground away. Take a couple more here. Feel free to move in any other direction in this tabletop pose. I like to circle out my chest. like I'm inside a barrel, just scraping the edges of that barrel. Feeling my side body. And just keep breathing here, maybe even closing the eyes. 2 more rounds of breath. On your next inhale, let's all lift the gaze and drop the belly. Tuck your toes under. Slowly lift your knees off the earth and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. So now the feet doing that kind of pawing action like we did with our hands, pedaling the heels down towards the earth. Just feeling the feet start to stretch the hamstrings, the calves, looking back in between your heels. Pressing the ground away through the palms. Just really let the head hang. Don't hold any tension in the neck. As you take a full breath in and a big breath out. On your next inhale, let's lift up to tippy toes. Spike your tailbone up towards the sky. Then you bend your knees a lot. Turn them to the left so that your hips swivel over to the right. You should get a nice stretch in your left side body. Then inhale, come back up through center. Your chest stays in down dog. Bend your knees. Swivel your knees to the right. And dip your hips over to the left. Keep pressing into that right hand. Inhale, bring it up through center. Then exhale, melt the heels down to the ground. On your next inhale, let's lift up to tippy toes. Step or hop forward, traveling to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Look forward, roll your shoulders down your back. Then exhale, release and fold in. This first time, let's just take ragdoll here. Bend the knees, find a nice sway side to side. Maybe clasp your hands, press your knuckles up and overhead. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, rock some weight forward into the balls of your feet. Another full breath in. And a big breath out. Release the hands, rise to stand, reach up and overhead. Exhale, grab your left wrist and take a stretch to your right. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, grab your right wrist and stretch over to your left. Inhale, stand it up, look up past your fingertips. And then exhale, hinge the waist and forward fold over the legs. Inhale to lengthen halfway, peek forward, roll your shoulders down your back. This is a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back to the top of your cushion. Hold here at the top, pressing the ground away. Scoop the pelvis forward so that lower back is long. Take a deep breath in. Knees up or down on the mat. Bend your elbows just to 90 degrees so that your triceps shave your ribs. Baby Cobra or up dog on your inhale. Lift your heart. Breathe in. And breath out. Tuck your toes. Press up and back. Downward facing down. And now we'll start to flow through that sun A variation here with our breath, finding some fluidity through the movement. On your next inhale, let's spike up to high to our tippy toes. Bend your knees, swivel your hips over to the right, your knees to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, knees bend to the right, hips go to the left. Inhale, lift up through tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or hop forward, top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, you release and fold in. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, stretch to your left. Inhale, reach it up, look up. And exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, knees up or down, high to low push-up, Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Lift your heart, tone your belly. Use your core to lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Pausing here, take a couple of breaths in and out through the nose. I'll guide you through Another round just like that, and then you can take it on your own. Inhale, lift it up, tippy toes. Bend your knees, dip your hips to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend your knees, dip your hips to the left. Inhale up high to tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or hop forward to the top. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Stay rooted to the feet, stand tall. Exhale, stretch to your left. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your palm, step or hop back, high to low push up, take it slow, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart up through baby cobra or up dog. Tone the belly to lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. You've got the 2 or 3 breaths here, and then we'll take it on your own, following those inhales and exhales. Inhale, lift it up, tippy toes. Bend the knees, take the hips to the right. And then lift up and take the hips over to the left. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, stretch right. Inhale, up. Exhale, stretch left. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Chaturanga Dandasana, step forward, hop back, lower. Inhale, scoop your heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, now keep going just like that. Take it through another round here. Just listening to your breath, moving at your own pace. Maybe you want to add on something or take out. Now, as you finish that round, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Pausing, pressing the earth away. Remember, you could always rest in child's pose or a seated meditation. Down dog is not a resting pose. We're incredibly active here. Let's take a breath here together and let it go. On your next inhale, lift up to tippy toes. Exhale, yogi squat. Hop your feet outside of your hands. Bend your knees and drop your hips. Hands come to press together at heart center. Sit tall. Let your heart lift up into your thumbs. And your hips drop in between your heels. Maybe you close your eyes, shifting some weight back. Pressing the hands or the elbows out into the knees. Deep breath in. And releasing breath out. Another full breath in. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale. Straighten the legs and clasp your hands. Forward fold. Take your knuckles up to the sky. Feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Just release the shoulders. Take another full breath in. And a big breath out. Release the hands. Rise to stand. Reach up and overhead. Bring your big toes to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center, standing tall. Root through those feet, remembering your intention or dedication for class here this morning. Circle out the head and the neck. And then take another circle. Big inhale. Soften the shoulders now away from the ears. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms back into an airplane chair. Inhale, we rise to stand and lift the left leg. Now you can always keep the left knee bent if you need to here, or extend out through that left leg, lift it up, breath in. On your exhale, we're going to swing that left leg back, step it behind us, and lower the knee down towards the mat for a kneeling crescent. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips. Sink your hips forward and down. And then on the exhale, tuck the left toes, sweep the left arm back, and your right hand to your shin into a triangle pose. Look up towards your left fingertips. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale. Sweep that left arm down and around, coming down to a low lunge. Turn your toes to the right, step your right foot back, and we come into side plank. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, dip your hips and reach back towards your heel. Inhale, lift up. Circle your right arm forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing down. Then we'll start like that for the left side at the top of the mat. Lift your heels. Spring forward to the top. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms back. This time we stand and lift the right leg. You can always keep the right knee bent or extend out through that right heel. Give it another lift. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Lower your knee down to the mat. Inhale, scoop your heart up. And then scissor your legs together. Let the hips come forward and down. Big breath in. Breath out. Tuck your right toes. Straighten your right leg and sweep your right arm up in the triangle pose. Lengthen your left side. Look up. Rooted through the feet. Inhale. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Side plank turns to your left now. Step the left. Lower into Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing down. Hold here to breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Good. All right, we'll start again at the top now, just like that. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, travel forward. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms back. We stand on the right foot and lift the left leg. Give it a lift up. Inhale. Exhale, step the left toes back. Lower the left knee. Inhale, scoop your heart up. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten through both legs. Sweep that left arm high. Your right hand is on your shin, making length on your right side body. Inhale, you look up. Exhale, lower it down, low lunge, side plank to the right. Turn your toes to the right, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift your hips. You can stack or stagger the feet. We're gonna add on a pulse here, lower. Inhale, lift up. One more time, dip the hips low. Inhale, lift them up. Circle your right arm around Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breath out, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms back. Stand on the left foot, lift the right leg or the right knee. Give it a little lift, root down to that left foot. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower your knee. Scissor the legs together. Lift your heart, breathe in. Breath out, triangle pose. Sweep the right arm down and around. Lengthen that left leg and look up. Root through your feet and feel your body reach out and expand. Straight from your core center. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. Side plank to your left. Step the left foot back. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, dip them low. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, take them low. Inhale, up and around. Chaturanga, bend your elbows straight back. Inhale, lift your heart. Downward facing dog. Take your hips high. Hold here for a couple breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Let your kitty out if kitty needs to go out. And we'll take it through one more round on each side. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, chair pose, sit low, sweep the arms back. Stand on the right foot, lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, step it back, left knee lowers, kneeling crescent, inhale. Triangle on your exhale, straighten the right leg, left arm goes high, inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, side plank to your right. 3 dips this time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, dip. Inhale, up. Exhale, dip. One more time, inhale, up. And exhale, dip. Inhale, up and around, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high tippy toes. Exhale, travel forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bend your knees, take your arms back. Stand on your left foot, lift your right knee, right leg extends. Breath in. Breath out, step back, lower your knee down. Inhale, drop your hips, lift your heart. Find a little back bend. Exhale, triangle. Right heel down, right arm up to the sky. Look up, breathe in. And breath out, side plank, turn to your left. Step your left foot back. 3 dips this time. Lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Woo. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up and around. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your heart. Downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Hold here, breathe in. And a big breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, take it to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms back. Standing on your right foot, lift your left leg. Now we're going to add on. Exhale, make a figure 4 with your legs. Cross your left ankle over your right quad, hands to heart as you bend that right knee. Sit low. Let's balance here for a second on that right foot. Inhale, lift your heart, flex your left toes. Exhale, sit in a little deeper. One more full breath in. Exhale, stand, dancing Shiva, twist to your left. Right hand outside the left knee or to your left foot. Extending that left leg. Inhale, open it out and look back. Exhale, release the left foot. Sweep the left heel back. Catch it with your left hand. Point that left knee straight down to the ground, so drop your left hip. And then kick left toes up to the sky for your dancer pose. Balancing here. Woo. Give it another breath. Kick the left toes a little higher. And then exhale, release and step it back. Land in warrior 2. Bend your right knee. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sit a little lower. Another full breath in. And a big breath out. Skandasana. Bend your left knee. Sink your hips back and down. Lift your heart. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, take it to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Lower the left knee down. That kneeling crescent. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, triangle pose. Sweep your left arm up, right hand to your shin. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, side plank to your right. Step your right foot back. Lift your hips. We've got 4 pulses, lower. Inhale, lift up. 3 more, lower. Inhale, high. Exhale for 3. Inhale it up. Exhale for 4. Up and around, Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Big releasing breath out. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, take your arms back. We'll stand on the left foot now. Lift the right knee, extend the right leg. Full breath in. Breath out, make it a figure 4. Cross your right ankle to your left quad and sit low. Nice stretch in that outer right hip. Flex your right toes. Root down through that left foot. Breath in. Breath out, sit a little lower. Another full inhale. Exhale, stand, dancing Shiva, twist to your right. Lift your right knee. Maybe reach down for your right foot. Either way, you're twisting open towards your right. Root down and stand a little taller. Take a full breath in. Breath out, release the foot. Bend your right heel to your right glute and catch it with your right hand. Drop that right hip down and then kick your right toe straight up to the sky. Reach your heart forward. Give it another kick. Full breath in. Breath out, release, and step it back. Land in warrior 2. Bend in your left knee, sit low. Reach out through your fingertips. Glance down, make sure your left knee is directly over your left middle toe. Inhale. And exhale, Skandasana. Bend your right knee, sink your hips back and down. Look over your left shoulder, inhale. Exhale to the top, low lunge, lower your right knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, triangle pose. Sweep your right arm up to the sky. Lengthen that left leg and look up. Breathe in. Breath out, hands down, side plank to your left. Lift your hips, lift your left arm. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it low. 2 more, inhale, half. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up and around vinyasa. Follow your breath. Back to downward facing dog. Full breath in. And a big releasing breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop forward to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, you fold in. Bow over the legs. Good. Take care. Your forward fold here for a moment. Planting your left hand under your nose. Inhale, open your right arm up to the sky. Take a nice little twist. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, switch. Bend your knees. Right hand plants. Left arm lifts. Inhale, you look up. And exhale, release and fold. Feet or hips width distance apart. Let's bend the knees. Snuggle your abdomen in between your thighs into this bear pose and reach your arms forward. So your spine is parallel towards the ground. Your weight is back into your heels. Hug your navel in towards your spine. Breathe in. Breath out. Press your tailbone back and reach your fingers forward. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take the arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tone the belly. Hug the navel into the spine. Arms go back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Reach, reach, reach. Now just lift your heart. Exhale, lower it all the way down into a seat and roll onto your backs. Good, that's it. Give yourself a squeeze. A rock from side to side. Then we'll take the feet down to the mat for a hip bridge. Arms down by your sides. Walk your heels in. Press your hips up. Clasp your hands and then rock your shoulder blades together. Pinch the shoulder blades together under your back. Activate your glutes. Glutes are not soft here. They're active. Lifting your hips, pressing to your feet. Drive your knees straight forward. Two more breaths. And release, lower all the way down, relax your lower back. Take a second here. And then we'll press up one more time into bridge or full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Walk your heels into your glutes. If you're taking wheel, reach your arms overhead and then bend the elbows straight up to the sky so your hands plant by your ears. And then press up, whichever variation you're taking, first to the top of your head and then straighten your arms. Whenever you're ready, release and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees go out wide. Bring one hand to your heart and the other hand into the center of your belly, your third chakra, your Manipura. This is the place of strength and fortitude. You start to slow your breath. Relax your glutes and your hips. And take another deep breath in. And releasing breath out. Close your knees like a book. Draw them together. Cross your ankles now and squeeze in. Knees to chest. Then switch the cross of your ankles and give yourself another squeeze. Roll your tailbone out long to the ground. And then we'll just rock up to a seat. Let's extend the left leg straight forward. Right knee bends out to the side to Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, reach up. Rotate slightly to your left and fold over your left leg. Start to listen to your breath. Till your exhales relax you in a little bit deeper, softening in your face and your jaw. Connecting with the senses around you in this moment, the smells, maybe the sounds. Inhale, slowly lift back up. Take your right hand behind your tailbone. Lift your hips for stargazer. Let your head fall back. And exhale, release. Lower it down. Switch sides. Right leg forward. Left knee bends. Inhale, reach. Rotate slightly to the right. And fold forward. Notice if you're clenching your jaw to relax your face. Let your exhales release any tension, take you a little deeper. Inhale, slowly lift up. Left hand circles behind you. Lift your hips. Press your open body up to the sky. Let your head fall back. And then exhale, release and let it go. Let's come to lying on our backs now. Taking your final postures, if you'd like a supine twist or another happy baby. Take these final shapes, these final movements, whatever your body needs on your own. Maybe you want an inversion, a shoulder stand, a headstand. I'm just listening to what your body's asking for this morning. When you're ready, after you found balance on each side of the body, come back to center. Draw your knees in, give yourself a final squeeze in, and then lengthen your legs long all the way down to the end of the mat. Allow your eyes to close. As if you were being dropped, landing on the earth. Let yourself just release and relax and melt into the ground. No resistance. Letting yourself be heavy. Feeling the softness of your body just surrender for a few moments of stillness, silence. Feel free to stay here however long you need this morning or whenever you're doing this class. If you're ready to reawaken, start to just bring awareness to your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes and rock your head from side to side on the mat. Stretch your arms overhead, lengthen your legs long. You might point your toes or roll out your wrists like you're reawakening for the first time this morning. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bending one knee and then the other. Draw them into your chest. Give yourself a hug and really mean it this time. A nice little squeeze. And then roll over to one side in a fetal position. Consciously be here for a moment of surrender, just letting the earth hold you before you come up to a seat, sitting tall. Just notice where the hands want to be this morning, either down on your legs or at prayer in heart center. And fully be in this seat, grounded through your sit bones, sitting up tall. Feel that lift through your heart. And lean back just a little bit. Lift your chin. And soften your shoulders away from your ears. Even feel the skin on your face relax. Maybe even the corners of your mouth start to turn up. And just notice how you feel here. Remember your intention that you set for a class, or perhaps set a new one for the rest of your day. Remembering that our greatest superpower as humans is our power to shift our perspective, to decide to see our life and this world through the lenses of gratitude, through the glass being half full or half empty. And you decide. There's always something good working in our favor. And swapping our hands, heart center and prayer, Anjali Mudra, the symbol of reverence and gratitude. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale it out. Thank you all so much for showing up this morning for yourself and for the greater good of all. My name is Jennifer. All the love and light within me bows to and honors all the love and light within each and every one of you. Together we bow. Namaste.